So we are live here at Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing. We are here with our red, white, and blue spectacular. And our foods tonight will be red, white, and blue. We got a little red sauce going on some, can you see that? Yeah, a little bit. A little red sauce going on some fried ribs. And we got some white mac and cheese, white cheese mac and cheese. We got some blueberry cobbler. What's happening, brother?
Oh, good, my brother.
Man, yeah. We are having a good time here in the test kitchen tonight. We got our man, Jeff Maynard. Executive producer, Jeff Maynard. He just got named that today, so I hope he's ready for the job. Caitlin Crane, good evening. How are you? Make sure whoever's on right now, y'all take time and hit the share button, please.
Hey,
share it with all your...
Congratulations, Caitlin Crane, on your first place last weekend.
Absolutely. Killing it on the SCA, Caitlin Crane. So proud for you, my friend. And we'll see you in Texas. But I know I'm going to see you before then.
So if y'all wonder what a fried rib entails, it entails, everyone goes, well, how long do you cook them first? And I went, well, we only cook them once.
Yeah.
Most everybody always has fried ribs that are smoked and then fried. And that ain't the right way to do it. I'm just telling you. I pretty much invented this kind of deal and the way I do it at Memphis in May in 2000, neighborhood of 2003, somewhere in there. The first year they had hot wings at Memphis in May. We had some rib trimmings left over on a Thursday for the next day, and we finished hot wing turn in, and everyone kind of left and had a big pile of these rib trimmings on the table.
Yeah.
And everyone, no, what, it was a Friday. Everybody went to awards is what it was. So I said they're looking at these rib trimmings and didn't have a place to put them in a cooler or refrigerator. So I was like, well, I'll just fry a few of them.
Yeah.
So I just threw a couple of raw ones in there, and they were good. Next time around, I tried to make it a little better. I've dusted it in some of the flour we did the wings in, fried it. Tastes like Grandma's pork chop on Sunday.
Not bad.
Fried pork chop. I mean, just solid.
Solid as you can be.
So the next ones that come out, I just happened to throw one over in the wing sauce. We turned wings in and started looking around for somebody to share it with.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that. It was like, oh my God.
Hold on.
And ever since, everyone comes around at Memphis May asking about fried ribs.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, it's in the OBR cookbook. It's on 4 or 5 different people's YouTube channel already.
Yeah.
It's just a really solid recipe. These, you can make them out of spare ribs or loin back ribs. It doesn't matter. These are spare ribs, pretty meaty ones. They're going to take a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and go get them on. And all we did was soak them in a little bit of ice water and a little bit of spicy white lightning.
Yeah.
And then took them out of there and dusted them in some seasoned flour, which is some Creole seasoning. And they've been sitting there about 5 minutes. They're going to go on to the tribal fire in the wok, and they're going to fry there probably about 12 minutes or so. And I'm going to go put those on there.
Man, this is going to be a treat for me because I've never had these. People talk about them, and it's like, oh, Mark's fried ribs, Mark's fried ribs. Me and Mark's been friends for a little while. I've never had them. So it's been a treat for me. Let's see. Who's on with us tonight? We got Hank Couch, Bob Gonzalez, Caitlin Crane, of course, Greg Snyder, Robert Collum, Big Ranger Rob, Peggy Grimes, Charles Weldon, Robert Stouffer, who is that right there? John Schultz, Jenna Mays, and Sandra Alar. How y'all doing tonight? We appreciate y'all watching. Y'all make sure to hit that share button. Get this out to as many people as possible. Recap again tonight. We're having fried ribs with a little red sauce. Red. White cheese Gruyere. Cheddar Gruyere. Mac and cheese. So some bougie mac and cheese. And then we got a blueberry cobbler. And man, that sounds good. Joey Strong, what's up, my friend? Alan, A to B, brother. Hey, my cousin Charlie. Hey, man, Charlie, I'm leaving to go to St. Louis tomorrow. I can't go to St. Louis anymore without thinking about you. And when we went to the World Series parade, so every time I go to St. Louis now, I think about my cousin Charlie, and we went to the World Series parade. Tim Janice, good evening from Chicagoland. All right, so I was telling you about this Ranger Rob hat. This wasn't a vote this week. You can't get any more American. This Ranger Rob American hat. You see the stars and stripes there. I don't see how you can get any better of an American hat right there. Check out Ranger Rob's Barbecue. Man, that dude has set up a food truck in Oxford. Check him out on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Lamar Avenue. He is right there. If you need any information on how to get there, go to Ranger Rob's Barbecue on Facebook, and we'll be glad to get you steered that way. That dude's got some great food. Man, y'all tell us what's going on with you. What are y'all cooking this weekend for 4th of July? Anybody's got anything special they normally do? Or is it just hamburgers and hot dogs, which is never a bad idea? Do you cook ribs? Do you cook barbecue? What are y'all doing? Let us know. Hank Couch, about the winner of what's in my red box. Me and Mark's going to get on that this week, and we're going to announce that next week and what the prize is. So, not really sure on either one. But we're going through all the entries, and it was some very good stuff. And so, Hank, we will announce that next week. Rob, Doc, you're competing. Caitlin Crane doing homemade ice cream. Who's going to Jamie Cooley's this weekend? Jamie Cooley's going to put on a heck of an event. I wish I could go, but, you know, when the wife looks at you and goes, let's get out of town, and that doesn't include cooking a steak, then you got to make mama happy. So we're going to St. Louis. Barry Spencer says, I'm cooking baby backs, beans, corn, and peach cobbler. That sounds like an all-American meal right there.
Died all of a sudden. He's coming back.
Jediah, is that right? Says, I'm cooking brisket. Hank Couch says, we're on our way to Iowa to cook.
Oh, they're going all the way up there to.
Well, safe travels there, brother.
Yeah, that's a haul, dude.
That's a good little haul there, man. Caitlin, I love homemade ice cream. Man, tell me what flavor you're making, Caitlin. Krigler says he's doing fried ribs and pork chops.
Come on. Isn't that that's kind of like the same thing?
Yeah, that's kind of like fried pork chop two ways, ain't it?
That's kind of what it is. He's doing bone-in pork chops and maybe boneless pork chops.
That's right.
All at the same time.
Brisket, Kroger had them for $2.99 a pound. Is what Greg.
That's cheap.
Greg Snyder says Kroger had them for $2.99 a pound. That's almost cheaper than gas. Cheaper than diesel, ain't it, boys? All right. So, Caitlin says she's making vanilla and strawberry. We're headed to the lake to relax. Well, you can relax, Caitlin. Y'all been tearing it up on the ancillary circuit with the SCA, and also you got your golden ticket now. You ain't got to sweat it as much. So, go have a good time. Gary Castile putting a butt and a slab of baby backs in the red box. I hear you. The red box getting fired up for the 4th of July. Like that. Oh. Greg said he had a $3 off coupon at Kroger. I don't know what that had. Charles, you cooking Charles is cooking ribs and chops on the smoker, grilled corn on the cob, and homemade banana pudding. We was just talking about banana pudding a while ago. I think it ought to be outlawed for you to not cook the pudding on the stove in a restaurant. If you're going to serve banana pudding, serve the real stuff. Lambert's got it smoking over there like crazy. It's looking like a Cheech and Chong movie over there, Maynard. What's he got going on?
We got a fire now.
Hold on. Can you see over there? What you got, man?
There's a fire over there now.
You got it fired up. We don't have a tribal cam tonight, but we do have that set up. We can flip it around. And so what you got going on, man?
This weekend, whole lot of nothing.
Laying around the pool?
Laying around the pool, and we got a few buddies coming over. We're just going to hang out. We're going to cook up some goodies and just chill out. We got a real busy next few months coming up.
Yeah.
We're going the weekend after. We're going to Sugar Tree, Tennessee to Alan Smith's contest up there on the Tennessee River around Parsons.
Yeah.
He's got a double SCA. And
y'all make sure to check that out.
He's got a appetizer and I believe a rib ancillary along with that. Right on the banks of the Tennessee River. If you've never been, his mom and dad live right on the river, and down below there's a big, long, almost looks like a dang landing strip right on the river. They have a really pretty green grass with a road running right through the middle of it. And
yeah.
We went last year. It's a big time. Bring your boat, get on the river. It's just a great time, and you can camp out right there on the dang river. So we're going to do that. The weekend after that, I don't really have anything planned, but then the weekend after that, on the weekend of the 24th, we're heading to Galax, Virginia to do it'd be a triple sanctioned SCA, MBN, KCBS. We're going to do it all.
Oh, my goodness.
In Galax, Virginia.
Man, how many grills are you taking with you?
Too many.
Too many.
It'd be a big Old Hickory double wide CTO. We'll carry another CTO on a trailer with it, and then we'll carry my regular smoker builder competition trailer, and we're going to do it all.
Goodness gracious alive.
Yep. So looking forward to Galax. It's fun. They give out handmade fiddles.
Yeah, is that where the fiddles and the
first, second, and third place are the fiddles, and then the grand champion wins a banjo on the MBN side and a guitar on the KCBS side.
That's nice.
I don't know what they're going to do for SCA. This is the first time they've had SCA that I know of. Yeah.
Man, that's nice. How far a drive is that?
About 9 hours.
9 hours. Wow. Okay.
10 when you're pulling something.
10 when you're pulling
10
something.
when you're pulling something.
I don't know. Depends on the speed.
At about 10 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
Ain't that right?
Yeah.
All right. Krigler says Safeway has St. Louis and baby backs for $1.77 a pound, and Fry's had pork butts for $1.79. Man, we ain't got none of them stores around here. All right, let's see. I'm wanted to head, but we'll definitely make his New Year's Eve. Yep. I'm gonna try to make Cooley's New Year's Eve this year too. Also, Mark talked a little bit about Alan Smith's grilling on the river. Y'all make sure to get signed up for that. That's next week. It's a beautiful spot, like he said, right on the Tennessee River, and it's really, really nice. And then August 8th, y'all get signed up for our event. I'm going to show that thing right there. Let me see if I can do that. Y'all see that? There's our event flyer. Y'all come sign up. I'm still working on some early entry gifts for sign-up early entries. So just give me a little time on that and stay tuned for some announcements on that. I was trying to think of what I wanted to say. Also, if you missed on our show last week, and I said it on Mississippi Smoke Live on Monday, I was a guest on there, and there will be a grand prize for the Steaks or Sheepdogs event on August 8th, and the grand prize will be the top 10 accumulative score. Is that right? Am I saying that right?
If you're in the top 10, the highest combined score.
Yeah, that's right.
You have to be in the top 10 on both contests.
Top 10 in both contests. You're getting a red box smoker. you're getting the heat deflector and a Sweet Swine of Mine prize pack, including 2 rubs and a sauce. So, sounds like a good idea, huh?
Or 2 sauce a rub, whichever you want.
Whatever you like. We're pretty flexible like that. I mean, maybe not in stature, but we're pretty flexible as far as what we think. And also, August 8th is our competition, but also on August 7th in Horn Lake is Brandon and Michelle Gwynn's for World Junior Barbecue League.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to get signed up for that. That's going to be a great event over off Nell Road, 51 and Nell Road in Horn Lake at Green Tomato Catering Company, I believe. So look up that flyer on the SEA calendar and get signed up for both, and y'all come have a fun weekend in DeSoto and Marshall County. How about that?
How about that?
How about that? So we're gonna hide that back. Come on back,
y'all. If you can, these ribs we're doing, y'all, are pretty simple as far as frying ribs, just like frying chicken or frying wings. It doesn't matter. But this sauce is pretty unique. You can use your favorite hot wing sauce, and it works. This is kind of a derivative of a hot wing sauce. The recipe for this is follows: 1 stick of butter, 2 5-ounce bottles of Tiger sauce.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of Frank's Red Hot.
Okay.
1 tablespoon of vinegar.
That sounds good.
And you just heat it up and have it sitting there. As soon as your ribs come out, you roll them around in there, let them cool off so the roof of your mouth doesn't hang down.
Yeah.
And then it's done. I mean, give that a try. I'm pretty righteous.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
that's pretty nice.
Maynard made both of our side dishes tonight. He made come around here, Maynard. I want you to talk about I want to hear this cobbler recipe that's no fail with pretty much any fruit.
All right, come on. You got to be on camera. Executive producer has to come on this side of the camera sometime.
All right, so it's really super easy. It does not matter what fruit you want to use. The easiest is to get frozen fruit, like at Kroger or Restaurant Depot.
Mm-hmm.
You put 4 cups of the fruit, 1 cup of sugar,
mm-hmm.
and 2 tablespoons of instant tapioca.
Instant tapioca. You got that in the Jell-O pudding section or where?
It's in the baking aisle.
With the flour and whatnot?
Right.
So how much instant tapioca?
2 tablespoons.
To a cup of sugar to 4 cups of fruit.
Yep.
Tapioca.
Mix all that together. And then you dice 1 stick of unsalted butter. Mix that in with it. Now I use the pre-made crust that you can get in the refrigerator section. Put 1 on the bottom. And of course we made this one look nice. Cut strips and put a little checker pattern on top. But bake it at 350 to 375 for about 45 minutes, and it's perfect every time.
Till it's bubbly and crispy.
Yep.
And then what about this mac and cheese? He made white mac and cheese with shells with some souped up cheese.
Yeah.
So this is the black truffle cheddar Gruyere from Restaurant Depot.
Black truffle cheddar Gruyere.
Yep. And I use a little bit of cream, heavy cream, a little bit of half and half. Mix that all up. Make a cheese sauce.
No bechamel needed.
Huh? No
bechamel or roux needed.
Right. You really don't. And I put a little bit of the Knorr chicken seasoning when I'm cooking the noodles.
Yeah.
And it's perfect every time. So
mix that up until it's kind of saucy, and then top it with some panko and bake it off.
Yep, exactly. And that's what we're fixing to bring out. So
this is why we brought this guy on board.
This dude
right
comes up with some of this stuff. It's just like, what in the world did you just do?
Yeah.
Man. It's ready. So whenever your ribs are ready, I'll bring it out. And
we're going to have red, white, and blue off in this house.
That's right.
At one time.
Right here with Ranger Rob hat.
Ranger Rob, the All-American hat.
All-American.
That's it.
Area 51, Ranger Rob hat.
Area 51. Man. Phone home with that stuff, bro. All right. So, I found out what y'all were eating. That's all good things. And do y'all have any other, 4th of July traditions y'all like to do? Do you shoot fireworks at your house, or do y'all swim, or what? I love 4th of July. Even though it's the hottest point of the year, which is not my favorite, weather time. But I do love 4th of July because I love this country.
What happened?
And I love the people that fought for it to be free. And so that's the best thing for me. The same weekend as the
Get you a fryer.
I should have put it in
big
there.
fireworks show going off in my backyard. Charles Weldon, I knew that. Thank you for the man in blue. I appreciate you and all you do. And now you're teaching your daughter barbecue, the next generation of barbecue, and that's what it's all about, brother. So I appreciate you, brother. Also, talking about steaks or sheepdogs real quick, we still need your donations. We still need your help. Steaks or Sheepdogs doing a big event next weekend in Pea Ridge, Arkansas, up near Fayetteville, Bentonville, in that area. We had an officer that got hit by a car and drugged. And this has happened in 2 days in Memphis, but this officer in Arkansas lost his life, and it's just shameful. It really is. It's just, uncalled for and things that shouldn't have happened. But they got 2 Memphis cops in the hospital, or might have been released from the hospital already with minor injuries from the same ordeal. Same kind of thing. The cop yesterday in Memphis was handing a subpoena to somebody, and the guy backed over him with the car and drugged the police officer down the street.
That gun. So,
y'all pray for our police, pray for our law enforcement, pray for our first responders, our fire department. We're gonna pray for the people in Miami and that whole situation down there. So, Cricket said he's gonna do a gummy and sip on some shine. I'm not really sure what all that means, but big shout out to our heroes, law enforcement and military. Definitely praying. Rob Dot, we appreciate you, buddy. And it's just there's a lot of people. We won't get into all that, but there's a lot of people out there talking about they don't need the police, but when somebody's breaking into their house, who are they gonna call? So
ain't the Ghostbusters, I can tell you.
It ain't the Ghostbusters. So I saw a T-shirt that says, and it went right along with the sheepdogs. It says the sheep doesn't appreciate the sheepdogs until the presence of the wolves, and we really don't appreciate our law enforcement enough until the wolves are there, And then we need them, but we need them anyway. So
I'll tell you this. The wolves need the sheepdog when they come around my house.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. They gonna need somebody. They might need an ambulance. That's right. All right. Well, Charlie Bridges said he's gonna do pulled pork, tater salad, beans, grilled corn on the cob, and chili lime butter.
Ooh.
Come on, cuz. Sounds pretty good, that brother. They might be in trouble here tonight. I walked in the building and I said, guys, I'm hungry. And I usually not like that. Like when I come here, I'm usually like running around. But I came in here tonight and I said, guys, I'm really hungry. And so this might be a good time for me not to know what a fried rib is. So, because I think I'm going to get my feel. Another side note problem. Does anybody with glasses have as much trouble keeping them clean as I do?
Man.
Because my glasses are always greasy.
Always. They got those. You go to Sam's, they got this little pack of Zeiss clean wipes. And you keep those handy in your pocket. They're pretty handy. But it's still,
Seems like I got to change the oil in mine every once. You know what I'm talking about? Just wipe it off, start over.
I think it's a big boy problem. I got the same issue. They get greasy.
And Dawn liquid is the best thing.
Yep.
Now the Vision Works or whatever might tell you not to do that, but I'm gonna tell you, nothing cuts grease like Dawn Blue liquid.
They get a film on them. There's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Yep. John Schultz says, I support all of them. God bless. Been doing it for over 50 years. talking about law. God bless you and your cousins and family. Man, anybody's life, or there's a chance of them not coming home. Man, just I thank God for them every day.
For the greater public good. Shoot.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. Christy Jones says y'all are my favorite. Oh, that's so nice, Christy. You're my favorite too. Y'all
ain't nobody any more bubbly and energetic than Christy Jones.
I mean, if you're like upset around Christy Jones, something's wrong
with you.
That whole family is just great people. If you try the Zeiss wipes, you won't want anything else. Jim Hudgens.
They're right. They're good.
Yeah. It looks a little different here in the test kitchen. You want to tell them about that?
No, it's one of them things, y'all. There's a labor shortage, and it's real. And I've been at it a little bit trying to find somebody to help me in here. And I got to a point that I really didn't want to find anybody when it come down to it.
Yeah.
It got awful busy. And when I first started, when I first went out and opened Sweet Fun of Mine Distributing, it was just about selling cookers and doing it on the side and wholesaling my own products.
Yeah.
And slowly just sort of morphed into, I couldn't say no, and I'd sell somebody else's stuff, sauce and rub, and somebody else's accessory, and I just got to where I couldn't say no. Next thing you know, I got all these accessories and sauces and rubs, and it takes
a lot of manpower.
It takes manpower to receive it, keep it clean on the shelf, handle when people come in, help them find what they need, check them out, pack the orders that come in through the internet, make sure they get out with FedEx or UPS or the post office, answer the phone when somebody wants a cooker, send out an invoice, send out a quote, pay a bill, clean the floor,
because people are walking in all the time. It is a retail store.
If you've been here throughout the day, people are constantly coming and going, and that's good. That's what we're here for. But at the end of the day, there's so many other things in the background that I got to do that I can't do it all. I decided that I have to make a change, and I have to go back to selling my cookers, and I have to go back to concentrating on my wholesale products. And so what we did is Holly Jubera sells a lot on Amazon, Holly's Hot Deals. And Holly came and took a bunch of stuff that's listed on Amazon, and she's selling on Amazon. And Ashley took a bunch of stuff for Big Muddy Outdoors in Olive Branch, and he's selling lots of barbecue rubs and sauces and cooking accessories. A lot of the small stuff that we sold day to day that people come in for regularly, Ashley's going to have at his store in Olive Branch at Big Muddy on Goodman Road across from the Malco.
Yeah.
So if you were coming in and getting sauces and rubs, you can certainly come in and get our stuff here. If it's in your neighborhood, which most people it didn't, you can get all the same stuff and more. I think we used to have at Ashley's store.
Yeah.
So go by and see Ashley at Big Muddy for all of your stuff. Now, if you want cookers and grills, by all means, those will still be listed on our website, and you can still come by and look at them. We're still going to be cooking. We're still going to be here on a regular basis, but we are going to add a feature to our website where you can book an appointment.
That's right. If you want to come talk about
something specific.
Yeah, something specific.
So we're going back to, we're going to essentially turn back from a barbecue supply into a smoker and grill superstore.
That's right. And you're going to bring on some more lines.
We already got a few different ones in the house.
Yeah.
We brought in Memphis Grills, which is a premium pellet grill.
Yeah.
And
real nice. Saw it yesterday.
Blaze, gas grills and griddles and refrigerators and ice makers and wine coolers and islands and outdoor kitchens.
So you're going to be able to do a lot more outdoor kitchen consulting.
Yep.
Right? And how to build it, how to lay it out, that kind of thing.
And installation. So we're going to have...
That's going to be awesome, dude.
A lot more focused on the high-end outdoor cooking experience.
Yeah.
We're going to still, of course, have all your competition grills and smokers that everyone uses in the comp circuit.
Yeah.
But just not, we're going to spend our time through the day to make sure that we do a little bit more marketing for Sweet Swan of Mine brand and spend a little bit more time taking care of our invoicing and our payables and keep things up in a little cleaner frame of mind.
A little cleaner squirrels. I got you.
Yeah, we're going to reduce
keep
the
our
squirrel
count.
Clean.
Squirrel count will be knocked down. Hey, but you can come see me at Big Muddy Outdoors and Grilling Supply now.
That's right.
And we're at 6295 Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Like you said, right across from Olive Branch, Malco. And we're going to have the hottest rubs and sauces on the SCA circuit and also what's being used out there on KCBS and some stuff like that. And man, we're super excited about it. So and Christy Jones, we got some big D's already in there, so we're ready to go. We're gonna be in touch with y'all to get some more of that in there. But we're super excited to have big D's in our store. We're gonna have a lot of stuff from Townsend Supply. Townsend Spices Supply is really a good friend of mine, Shane Lynn, and we're gonna have a lot of their house rubs in there. And then we've got the Arcasipi combo, of course, with John Lindsay and Ronald Burns. We're gonna have White Lightning. We got William Mann's Pit Grit. We're gonna have that. We already have that in there. We've got some Killer Hogs. We got smoke rolling through here. We got. Let's see what else we got. We got some Texas Chrome. Texas Chrome. We got that in there. We got Cosmos. So you can't get that around a lot. So, man, we got that going on at Big Muddy Outdoors and Grilling Supply. And we got the fog machines working in here. So if you see that smoke coming over, you might not see that on camera. Hey, we had Michael Dampier. I think that's how you say his name.
I think so.
I probably said it wrong. Michael Dampier from the Ohio Club, the oldest bar and grill in Arkansas, in Hot Springs, Arkansas. He came by and saw me and Mark yesterday, or Mark and my English teacher's probably going to kill me. But gave us some swag, man, good looking stuff. And I'll be wearing the Ohio Club hat next week. There's no voting next week again. I'm making a veto choice to wear this Ohio Club hat because it looks good. And so we'll be putting that out next week. So what's the status on the food, guys? I told you I was hungry.
The ribs are almost there.
Ribs are almost there.
We had a little snafu over at the Tribal Fire. I kind of messed up just a little bit, and it slowed it down, but it's coming along.
It's coming along. Okay. My man Mark's going to work it out. That's what he said.
Mac and cheese, blueberry cobbler are ready.
Mac and cheese, blueberry cobbler are ready to go, the executive producer said. The EP. Oh, while we got a little downtime, congratulations to the Mississippi State Bulldog baseball team for their first ever national championship in any sport for the university. So great for the state, great for the university. And I'm an Ole Miss Rebel fan, and that's coming from me. So congratulations to them Bulldogs from Starkville on their national championship last night. They handled Vandy, like handled. I think they outscored them
Not an easy thing to do.
22-2 in 2 games. They got beat the first game. Second, third game, they outscored Vandy 22-2. They knocked Rocker out of the game last night. I mean, and that dude was tough. So, man, congratulations, Mississippi State. Also, I don't have the girl's name, but you know, Byhalia has a girl going to the Olympics.
What?
Yeah, I got her. I don't know the girl's name right offhand, but Byhalia, Mississippi, has a little girl going to the Olympics in Tokyo for a track and field event. What's the one called that's got 7 of them? Heptathlon? Am I right on that? Does anybody know? You don't know?
I don't know.
I think it's heptathlon. That's 7 events. And so, congratulations. I don't know her name, but good for you. As long as you stand towards the flag when they say, you know, do the national anthem, good for you.
We'll talk about next week.
What's her name? Erica. Somebody just shared it with me. Erica Bogard from Byhalia, Mississippi, qualified for the heptathlon. I was correct on that. Okay, good deal. What are we talking about next? What are we talking about next week?
You want to talk about what we're going to cook next week?
Oh, next week. All right. So we usually don't do this. We usually don't spring out what we're going to do next week because we don't really know. But we've already, since we have an executive producer now, we've already talked about it. I said, well, you tell me. You're the EP.
What did we decide on?
We decided on tomatoes.
That's tomatoes.
That we're going to do tomatoes, and we're going to do a fried green tomato BLT.
Shoot.
And we're going to do a caprese salad. Am I right on that?
Mm-hmm.
So tomato two-way. Right?
Yeah.
Fried green tomato BLT. That sounds good. You get you some of that white bread that's so fresh it sticks to the top of your mouth bread, and some, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Why are you laughing at me?
Because that just hit me. I just
So,
thought that.
I mean, some of that bread, and then some of that thick bread, and then some of that Duke's mayonnaise. Because if you ain't got Duke's, you ain't got mayonnaise. And some nice lettuce.
You'll try to go by the Bahia Creek Farms and see what kind of, they got tomatoes and lettuce
Some
and all
local
that kind of
tomatoes.
good stuff. That's right.
Some local tomatoes. Caitlin Crane says sunbeam bread.
Yes. Colonial, Sunbeam.
Yeah. Nakia White says, love good maters. Looks like y'all are having fun. Man, we always having fun. You know that. Erica Bungard.
We might have to do a pork belly BLT.
Just a thick. We've got some
Some
uncut bacon.
Where was that? Where was that bacon we got that time?
Which one?
That was that thick
Oh, it was.
that we cooked for the sweet swine.
I made
it. Oh, you did?
I cut it.
Cool. All right, Christy says, tell Mark the sweet swine and a big hat article hits the stands today in Barbecue News magazine. His rib recipe is on the cover on Cason's face.
I saw that when
I don't know what that means.
I saw when she did a TikTok showing that her picture made the front cover.
Yeah. Nakia said, get some ciabatta bread.
That's a fancy, bro. That's
fancy.
fancy.
A bougie.
That's the
BLT.
bougie bread right there.
Man, next you gonna tell me to put white Gruyere cheese on. Man, sometimes you ain't gotta get fancy. You just go get you some white bread. Ain't that right?
Or like we said they call it in the South, light bread.
Light bread. You remember when we was at Memphis in May and we were at Ubon's? We were at Ubon's and they had that lamb shoulder and they ran out of pita bread and all they had was this loaf of white bread over here. And I said, oh, that's some of that Mississippi pita. So I said, give me some of that Mississippi pita, and they spread that cucumber sauce on there and put some of that lamb shoulder on it. Boy, that stuff was
legit.
That was fire.
Man, they hit the nail on the head on that stuff.
Man, we got to have Leslie on pretty soon. You know, we can like call somebody, send them a stream.
Yep.
And we can get them live on the air with us.
I think we need to.
We might need to do that pretty soon.
The Barbecue Princess.
The Barbecue Princess. That's right. So we can definitely do that. So what's going on? What's going on over here? We fixing something up?
They're almost ready.
All right.
We had, we got over here and got to talking, and of course, when you're cooking with live fire, anything can happen. If you ain't paying attention,
it'll get hot on you.
It'll get hot on you, or it'll get cold on you. And guess what? Both happened all in one little time span.
Yep.
They get hot and they got cold. And I wasn't watching real close. So they're getting there. It's just going to take a little
live TV is real, y'all. It is real.
Oh, man.
John Schultz, up here in Madison, we have Stella's Hot Cheese Bread. Awesome BLTs. Stella's Hot Cheese Bread. Have we heard of this?
I hadn't had Stella's Hot Cheese Bread.
All right, John. See what you can do now. Can you send that to Mississippi? Can it make it to Mississippi? We'll try that.
I should have done this to begin with.
They might have been better over there to begin with.
Well, if with me chasing squirrels, yeah.
Which way? Will Harris said the struggle is real.
The struggle is real, Will. Yeah, I will tell you for sure. So we're going to post our competition schedule coming up pretty soon.
Yep.
Ashley's helping me figure out how to get all this stuff done so we can show it on social media and make it look good. And something other than just text on white screen.
Yeah.
And so he's pretty good at that. So we're going to post a competition schedule. But a couple of notable ones in my book are, one, Steaks for Sheepdog Steak Contest.
August 8th.
2, we're doing a VFW October 24th.
Yep. Right here.
And then we're going to do one right here the day before on 23rd for the Lions Club.
That's right. Double event like we did last week.
One that's coming to the list that's not yet listed is October the 2nd. There is a KCBS in Sheridan, Arkansas. The following day in North Little Rock, there's going to be one at Diamond Bear Brewing, is a double SCA in North Little Rock at Diamond Bear Brewing Company.
Might take the the Winnebago over there.
That's right.
The Winnebago.
That's notable. Then we've got, of course, we got the American Royal coming up in September, middle of September. Weekend before that, we've got the SCA at the Quail Barn in Bentonville, Arkansas, with the World Squirrel Championship Cook-Off.
World Squirrel.
So the Squirrel Cook-Off is real, y'all. It is for real. There's some excellent dishes. You got some notable chefs that create some incredible dishes out of squirrel.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got that same weekend, October 24th, is the Jack Daniels Invitational. As you can tell, I did not plan on going to the Jack because we're having a cook-off right here.
Yeah.
But then after that, things just start slowing down a little bit.
So you're not going to the Jack?
No, not unless something crazy happens between now and the end of this month.
I got you.
The end of this month's the cutoff.
And
I ain't cooking before the end of this month, so pretty sure I ain't
You're not going. I got you. But you're going to?
Going to the Royal.
You're going to the Royal.
Yep.
That's right. Marcio is doing an SCA with a hog ancillary. When is that?
I'm signed up. September 11th weekend.
September 11th.
Yep. He's doing a seafood.
Yeah.
And a dual steak and a hog.
Yeah.
And so that is going. It's on the beach in past Christian, Mississippi.
September's getting pretty thick.
Yep. September is super thick, y'all.
All right.
So whole hog cook-off here again, November 13th for the National Barbecue and Grilling Association.
Yeah. So we'll have another whole hog ancillary cook-off, just like we did last year.
That is right. These ribs are about ready. So we're going to get us a pan and take them off.
Oh, they're about ready. I thought you said they're not ready.
They're about ready.
That sounds good. 2 MBN comps on top of it. I hear you.
We're just going to drain them.
We appreciate y'all watching tonight. Thank y'all so much. It's good to hear from you as always. And we're about to have some food out here. Let's see if you can get that on the camera. Let's see. That's our white bougie mac and cheese right there. Oh, got a little panko breadcrumb on there.
Yep.
Let me see if I can bend that camera down. Get that looking good a little bit.
You know, until I heard you say it, where did you first hear that word bougie?
Bougie?
Mm-hmm.
We have a Sunday night dinner crew, and we say that a little bit, like when somebody makes something a little fancy.
Yeah.
It's like, what you in here bringing that bougie mac and cheese in here?
First time I ever heard anybody use it was Nakia White.
What's that? Nakia White?
He was the first person I heard use that term.
Yeah.
And so I started using it a little bit, and then you threw it out there, and it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, where have you been hanging out around Nakia? But lo and behold, it's not a Nakia-ism. It's a real.
It's not. It's not. I say bougie sometimes. When people are trying to like make stuff over their means,
fancy.
That's bougie.
Yeah.
Like if you really a bologna sandwich kind of dude, and you over there trying to make some lobster thermidor or something,
that's pretty bougie.
That's right. Bougie.
We're gonna set
and I kind of like to try new stuff, but my wife always says, don't try new stuff when people are coming over. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're feeding a crowd,
don't be like guessing at it.
Don't be guessing at it. Go with your staples.
Oh, I'll do it in a minute.
Go with what you know. You know what you do, what you already know how to do. If you got folks coming over to eat, so like if it was if it was 4th of July weekend, oh my gosh! If it was 4th of July weekend, and here I am trying to cook for people coming over, I wouldn't do something I didn't know how to do. Oh,
so
I stopped talking for a minute.
Look at that, y'all. I mean,
oh, that is.
Did you see the engineers post with the red, white, and blue rib?
I did. Man, that old Brent Little, man, he got it going on,
I'm here
don't
to
he?
tell you now. We might need here. I got Let's break out the chinette for this deal.
Man, this might be a soak through
This
kind
is
of plate
a
right here.
chinette meal right here.
Man, who you telling?
So we got these.
Can anybody see that on camera? I know you can. That looks, man. Yeah, I don't care about those smear marks. What are you like? Are you keeping them up right there, boy?
Hey, we got a. That's a little presentation.
See, you getting bougie.
We're getting a little bougie
That's
here.
only that mac and cheese is the only reason why you're doing that. Because you can't throw no Gruyere cheese on some ribs just slapped on a chinette plate. Hold on. Nakia White says, I hear you, Ashley Henson. I was going to make grits and grillades. I don't even know. I don't even know how to say that. Gwen made me back it down to pork three-way, smoked queso, and boudin. Yeah, see? I'd much rather have all that. Good gosh. That stuff got serious right there. And see, he even used shells. That's another bougie technique right there.
That's bougie right there.
I mean, if you don't use some elbow mac and cheese.
Man, look how he's got the creaminess going on here too. This, a lot of times this comes out looking like, some tofu or something.
Yeah.
No.
That looks great.
And then, y'all look.
Look at that. Blueberry cobbler.
With the tapioca and all.
I mean, we're going to find, I don't think I've ever had tapioca pudding in my life.
You can't taste the tapioca.
Mainly because I'm not retired.
It's a thick.
I mean, I thought you had to be.
Literally, it's just a thickening agent.
Okay. Hey, we got forks.
Got forks.
Hey.
And there, my friends.
My goodness, man.
In lies red, white, and blue. Spectacular.
Man, I got to get a picture of this. I never get pictures of our food. Caitlin says shells make the best mac and cheese. Yes, they do. I totally agree with that. But it's that whole shells and cheese, like the bougie. I keep saying that word and I don't mean to, but like the Velveeta shells and cheese. Mark, some fools would have tried to swallow that. You can't eat that.
You can't do that.
You can't eat that.
It will make your mouth hairy.
Yeah.
Make the roof of your mouth just hang down. Like we call it mouth curtains.
Mouth curtains.
I did it.
You did it?
Did it.
All right. Well, we're going to pray over this meal, and we fix to eat. And
what time did it get to be?
It's 7:20.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Nobody can see. No.
We're going to let you see me take a bite of this, and then after that, I'm cutting the camera off. That's how good this is going to be. All right, brother. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for these friendships, Lord. We thank you for this food and how it's been prepared and who prepared it, Lord. Just bless those hands. Bless those hearts, Lord. Bless everybody that's watching and keep them safe. Bless this country. Lord, just be with our military. Be with our law enforcement. Be with our leaders. Lord, just bless them and keep them safe. Thanks again for this food and bless our freedoms. And thank you for those freedoms that we have as not only as followers of you, but as and citizens of this great country. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. What
So,
time? Will Hare, come on, buddy.
Get you one of them fried ribs.
Man, yeah. Why does this remind me of like Hooters wings?
Well, I don't know.
I'm talking about the crust.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah, man. I see what you mean.
So it's kind of a cross between.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, can you have me a paper towel so I don't get sauce on my computer when I turn this camera off? Oh, my goodness.
It's one of them. You got to do it.
This is great. I don't. I can't explain this at all. That's wonderful. Look how clean of a bite that was. You see that?
Guys, these should take, honestly, about 15 minutes to cook if they're big, thick slab of ribs like this at 315 degrees.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Malou Culver says, as it's been said at Memphis in May, that's like black tar heroin.
Now, I'm going to try. I can't eat a bunch of this because I'm on the diet, but
Yeah.
I'm going to see what this bougie mac and cheese is about.
Oh. Caitlin says,
Good Lord. Oh, my God.
I hadn't tried that yet.
Give me just a minute.
Give me just a minute. He said, the man ain't had pasta in 2 months. And you gonna throw that at him.
That ain't even fair.
Caitlin says,
Maynard.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
Try some Trump My Ranch on them, and that's money, dude.
I guarantee it is.
She said you got some of that. She gave you some over at
What was talking about?
I knew that was going to happen. I told her that was going to happen. She said, Mark might let you siphon some of that ranch off of him. I said, I doubt that very seriously.
Well, let me just tell you how it went down. We stayed at my mom and dad's that weekend.
Yeah.
We went to mom and dad's that night. After I got it, after the no, I take that back. It was the next day.
Yeah.
When we were getting back from fireworks the next night, and we ate a salad. My mama had some of that, and I think my mama hid it somewhere in the refrigerator.
Oh, mama shigged it.
So I think mama shigged that from me.
Yeah.
And that's okay. If anybody can, mama can.
Mama can.
Yeah.
We let mama get away with a lot of stuff, don't we? All right.
Man, Mark, them ribs are point.
Yeah, man. All right, we're going to get off of here. Y'all make sure to watch next week. We're going to have tomato two-way. And speaking of mama, my mama's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Candy. My mama. Right there safely in Marks, Mississippi. And it is all good. We had a fun evening tonight.
Yep.
And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all come back and see us next Thursday night, 6:30, from the Sweet Swine of Mine Test Kitchen. This is Mark Lambert.
This is Ashley Henson. And that's executive producer Jeff Maynard.
That's right.
Behind the camera.
Behind the camera. Man, thank you for this bougie mac and cheese.
I'm telling you, y'all, this mac and cheese that he talked about, white cheddar, truffle Gruyere, and
From Restaurant Depot.
and what else? What other cheese was it?
That's it.
That's it.
That and heavy cream.
Heavy cream,
Shells.
half and shells.
Panko breadcrumbs on top.
Just keep it simple. This
Keep
is
it simple.
amazing.
That's
and
it.
The cobbler with the tapioca to thicken it. Simple, simple, simple. Thank y'all for watching.
Joe Wilson is watching. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you and all you do. Happy 4th of July, my Mr. American.
My prayer for each of you guys is that you can follow Jesus' plan for you.
Amen.
Rather than you just having a plan and following it and working hard, at the end of the day, if you are following Jesus' plan and you're following the path that he sets and you are listening to Jesus and following and doing what he wants you to do, It'll be easy, and you'll be blessed for
And
it.
didn't you share the devotion the other day that I really enjoyed about his gifts that he has given us?
Yep.
And to use those gifts to glorify him. And that's all we try to do.
Yep.
Whether it be through food, whether it be through this show, whether it be through whatever we're doing, make sure we glorify God first and foremost. I'm nobody. I'm nobody without Jesus. I've been nobody before. Mark's been the same way. I know he has. And so live by Jesus' plan. He's got some great things in store for you if you'll just walk that way.
And my prayer is that you have the ability and you learn and grow and learn to listen to what Jesus' plan is for you. And if you are able to hear that and able to execute that a little more often, a little more readily, your life will be easier. You'll be more blessed for it, and you'll be happier ever after.
That's right. Amen, brother.
Amen.
Love you on
Thank
that.
y'all for watching. Enjoy your 4th and our freedom.
Y'all
for watching.
Y'all be safe.